So for this question, it's a pure question on similar triangles. And then after that, you're asked to find the values of x. So it's a very direct question where you should just use the ratio that you can get from part A. So however, sometimes the naming of the similar triangle can be an issue. Okay, so I'm going to go through the thinking process. For this question, there are two pairs of possible triangles. Either pair that you name, you will get it correct. However, there may be one pair that will not be able to get you the value of x. Okay, so I will focus on part A first, which are the two pairs. So first of all, the first thing I will look will be the ABC. So there is a 90-degree here. So later on, this 90-degree will be a very useful gauge. Like where do you match the other triangle? So I would just be looking at this one first. ADC. Okay, so ADC, so I'm going to label this one as a K. And then this one subsequently will be a 90 minus K. Okay, so the first one, okay, which other triangle also have a 90-degree? If you look carefully, there is also another 90-degree here. So there is also another 90-degree. And here will be the 90 minus K. So in this case, you will match accordingly. So you will match the 90-degree with B. Then you will match C. C will be the common angle. And then you will be matching D. D will be the one that is 90 minus K. So that's how we match an angle. So this one can be one pair of similar triangle. Okay. And then actually there are more that there are three pairs. Okay, so there's another 90-degree here. If you realize there's another 90-degree here. So there's another 90-degree here. And this is already a 90 minus K. So this will be a K. So I can also match D, this angle K with I can also match it with A. Am I right? No. DBC. Yeah, I can match it. So this one is okay, wait. Okay. This angle here is 90 minus K. So I can match it with the 90 minus K in the yellow triangle. So in the yellow triangle, the 90 minus K is this one. Okay. Then B is the 90-degree. So the 90-degree in the yellow one is also B. Then C is the angle that is K. So I will match it to D. The angle K in D, in the yellow triangle. So we match the angle in this way. You will need to choose the correct pair that can help you to find X. Okay, so let me show you first. Okay, so the correct one will be this. So I will show you the correct one. And let's say you choose the other one, which is also similar, but we just can't find X. Okay, so I will show it to you as well. So from this part, right, I'm going to write the similar. I'm going to, sorry. Yeah, right. I should be using ABD. Yeah, correct. So I'm going to write the ratio. So AB, DB. Okay. Then BC, BD, and DC, AD. So you write out the ratio according to the stated pair first. Okay, so DB is the one that is X, AB is 7, BC is 3, and BD is X again. So actually here is already sufficient for you to find your X. So this is the correct answer. Okay, so some of you, maybe you got stuck because you chose another pair. So let's say, for example, if you have chosen this pair. So if you have chosen this pair, your ratio will look like this. Sorry, I read wrongly. So if you have chosen this pair, you are not wrong. They are still similar. Okay, but we need to explore whether we can find X or not. Okay, so here I don't have AD. I have DB. DC, I also don't have. BC, I have. So after I write out the ratio, I fill in whatever I can find. DC will be, AC will be 7 plus 3. And then DC will be also nothing. So you realize that in this case, that seems not very possible for you to find X. Okay, unless maybe you want to find your DC first. Maybe you would like to find your DC first. So you get a DC square after cross multiplying, and then you get a square root 30. Then after you get a square root 30, you continue with this one. You continue with this. Actually also cannot. You will also run into issue. Even if you find DC already. Some people, maybe after you find DC, you can do a Pythagoras. That's possible. So if you found your DC, you can do a Pythagoras here to find your X. That's possible. That means, right, your triangle ratio, your similar triangle ratio cannot help you to find it directly. But if you would like to find DC and then put it back into the triangle so that you can do a Pythagoras, that should work as well. Okay, so if you do that, you will get X squared plus 3 squared equal to square root 30 squared. So you will still get the same answer. So you will still get a square root 21, which is the same answer as the similar triangle ratio. Okay, so it can be a bit more indirect if there's more than one more pair of similar triangle. So if you happen to choose the pair that doesn't give you the X directly, maybe you feel that you are wrong already. So sometimes you might need to explore a different pair. Okay, so how do you explore a different pair? You can match the angle. You need to match the angle so that you can see different pair of similar triangle.